Ian.
First, hello, Dave.
Ian, I gotta tell you, there's been a trend lately on this show.
Oh, has there?
Yeah, there has. It's that you're agitated, Ian.
Is that just lately? I thought that was like half of this show.
It is, but I kind of want to tackle that head on today. So this is a rare midday record. It's cloudy AF outside, a little rainy. This is soup weather. I don't know about you. I'm not really here for it. I could use a little sunshine. But Ian, one of our buddies, Tim, did send us some sunshine, and I want to show it to you at the top of the show. Okay?
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Sunshine? Don't care for it.
I mean, it's my mortal enemy, but
This is great. I love this. But I'm wearing a jacket. I love it. It's June. I'm wearing a light jacket.
yeah.
That's what I want. I want to wear a light jacket all the time. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue. Sorry.
I like any weather that lets me cover up more of this,
Mhm.
you know? Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? Like a light sweatshirt or a hoodie weather. It's perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. But maybe mentally this is a little bit of sunshine. Like
Gotcha.
the SPF will be applied to your gray matter. Okay? All right, here you go. Ian, this is so adorable. Thank you, Tim, for sending this in. Ian, look at this little car.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's a tiny little car. It's an adorable blue. That's very close to the blue on my mountain bike that is made by Surly. That Surly calls Safety Scissors Blue.
Yeah.
Because they know how to name colors over at Surly. But yeah, it's got like what, 12-inch wheels, if that.
Maybe. Yeah. Two-tone.
Uh-huh.
Like if you got that size as a pizza, you couldn't share it. That's how small the wheels are.
Right. You're right. Yeah, and kind of the whole car.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is, Ian? Have you seen one of these before?
I don't. It's obviously rear engined.
Uh-huh.
It's got suicide doors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like a little city car of some sort.
So I had to do a little bit of digging. This is a Polish car called a Mikrus, Mikrus. I was tipped off to it by the vanity plate that says Mikrus.
Wow.
But look at its little face. It almost looks a little Abarthy, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a great little face.
Right? Yeah. And like you can tell that like what the suspension is very much of the time because the wheels are like cambered in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It looks like it would have wild handling should you decide to kind of push it.
Mm-hmm. I like that you only get a windshield wiper on the driver's side.
That's it. Yeah.
All you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's got fantastic two-tone paint.
Right. Yeah. The blue from the door
sills down.
Yeah. And white up. Yeah. I love this tiny square little rear view mirror. It doesn't even have side mirrors.
Yeah.
Maybe it has one on the driver's side that we just can't see. But yeah, so this is a Polish car made in the 60s, I think. But it's called a Mikrus. Mikrus. It's freaking adorable and I love it. And yeah.
It's great. I do think like it's on a trailer and it's being pulled by a full-size pickup, which honestly, you could probably just put it in the bed of the pickup.
Yeah.
It looks like it's that small.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. It's not taking up much room on this trailer.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's adorable.
And what size trailer would you like? Extra small, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
what do you have for a go-kart?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much, Tim, for sending this in. Yeah.
That's fantastic. There's like a little informational window sticker there.
Yeah, I think they take it to a car show and and so it's probably one of those little laminated things to tell people about it.
Oh, it looks like it's a newspaper story about it.
Yeah, when it was written up or something like that.
I love the Mikrus scripting on the side on the front fender.
Yes, yeah. Mikrus. Let's see here. Yes, it I think is an MR300. They even had one that like the front opened oddly. But yeah. Let's see if we can find the emblem.
Yeah, I want to know everything about this. I want to know,
Right?
is it two-stroke? That
Yeah,
emblem is super cool.
it is very like jagged, but I don't know, very like Art Deco font kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I am
Right?
into that.
Right? Yeah.
I'm into both the scripted and the little emblem.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah, with the M, it kind of looks like Red Rocks.
It
Yeah,
is
so
two-stroke.
yep, it is classified as a two-door limousine, 2x2 seats, rear
Yeah,
engine, rear wheel drive layout. Yeah. 14 and a half horsepower.
that's all you
Yeah.
need.
You're right. Yeah.
It's a monocoque.
Yeah. Yeah. So, adorable little car. Yes. So thank you, Tim.
Look at the camber.
Right? Yeah. I think it's one of those things where it requires some weight in order for the suspension to be correct.
Is that that's positive camber, right?
Yes, that is positive camber. Yeah.
It's got all of the positive camber.
So when you corner, things get way worse. Yeah.
But it can't. It's not that it needs an engine to be correct because the engine's in the back.
No, I was saying some weight, just like people sitting in it probably corrects the suspension.
You're probably right.
Yeah. I mean, that was the whole thing with the Corvair, is that when the back end lifted up, the wheels cambered in. Right? Yeah.
So, but look at the rear. The rear has positive camber too.
Honestly, I think if you like when you sit in it, you're definitely sitting in the middle. Like, I think your weight just takes this whole thing down like at least a couple inches.
Oh, it's amazing.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So Micros. Yeah. Amazing.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, right? It has a fender mirror way up on the front, or a what am I trying to say? Mirrors on the quarter panels. Yes.
Yeah. This one does. I don't think the other one did.
I don't think the other one did. Yeah, it did not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That must have been an optional extra.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah.
It looks good in the single tone paint as well.
Right? Yeah. Sometimes with these kind of classic cars, the paint will make it. And like this one definitely looks good either way. Yeah, for sure. Yep, there it is in little green. Yeah, there was one that I came across when I was doing a bit of research that was that the front end opened up like a BMW Isetta.
Maybe that's a different Micros model.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They had a little truck version. Beep beep, I'm a big boy, you know.
Big boy, big beep, beep beep, I'm a little boy.
Right? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Look at how the front opens up on this one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it must be like a different iteration or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because all these other ones have suicide doors.
Right. Yeah, and there's no doors except for the front on this one.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, so there you go. Yeah, 1957, somewhere along those lines. So there you go, buddy. There's your little sunshine to start the show. You
Great.
know? Yeah.
Nice find. Who said that?
Our buddy Tim. Yeah. So thank you, Tim.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
Yeah. We have tons of stuff that like folks have sent us, Ian. We've got all kinds of things to talk about today. What do you want to do, buddy? The world is yours.
I mean, you've had something on this on the table of contents for the last two shows. We didn't get to it. And I need to know. I gotta know. You have a segment on here that's entitled "Guess the Hole."
Guess the hole.
And I gotta know what that's about.
Ian, I'd like to welcome you to a new segment on this podcast. We're only probably going to play it once unless other people start sending us holes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yep. Can you tell I'm at peak caffeine? All right. Ian, our dear, beloved, dear friend PETA sent me a text the other day and said, "Hey, guess what this hole's for?" And I said, "Unsubscribe." No, he sent me a picture, and here. So I want you, Ian, to see if you can guess what this hole is for. Okay? I promise this is safe for YouTube. Okay? All right? Here we go. All right, here you go. So this is PETA's Audi S4.
Okay.
And it looks like there's a hole underneath the hood, kind of near the hood strut area.
And kind of like on the strut tower.
Yeah, kind of on the strut tower. So, Ian, what do you think this hole is for? Guess the hole.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing it's for servicing or adjustment of either a suspension component or maybe some brake components.
Okay.
Because it's just in that area.
Okay.
What if I have to think like a German?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I was
Think
a-
like a German. Eat a schnitzel and tell me what's going on.
Think like a German. I mean, already I'm in trouble because I'm doing this during work hours when I should be working.
Right.
I think it's probably for a suspension adjustment. I think adjusting the suspension in some way, because the S4 maybe has probably not ride height adjustment, but maybe adjustable shocks or something.
You are heading in the right direction with the suspension. Now let me give you a clue.
Mm-hmm.
How would you change your answer or adjust it if I told you wood was involved with this hole? Ian, wood is involved with this hole. There's a hole and there's wood.
Is this hole on both sides?
Yep. Some people are just born that way.
What is involved?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Because when you said wood, I was like, oh, is this to like hit the starter with a piece of wood?
We need some guess the hole music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's raining men.
Yeah.
Is it to collapse the or to put or to like squeeze the spring so you don't kill yourself?
Nope. It doesn't have anything to do with the death coil. I mean, not directly.
Wood is involved?
Wood is definitely involved. And in fact, in the official manual, wood is involved.
In the official manual?
Yep. Wood is involved with this hole, Ian. Can you guess the hole? This is Dave's game show voice. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 5 possible points for guessing the hole. All right. Okay. Ian, you are correct. I'm gonna back it down to 2. I'm gonna back it down to 2. 2 out of 5. Ian, the correct answer is
it's like high school. Yep.
It is to hold the suspension up while you're replacing components. And the way that wood is involved is right here.
I see.
Have a small piece of 2x4 or something like that spans the hole. Wood spans the hole. You have a little strap. Peter's using one, looks like maybe from some skis or something like that. And then what it does is, here's the view from down below. When you have stuff apart, it holds up that steering knuckle when you're doing upper control arms and stuff.
Right.
Like
Or
that.
you could use it like if you're changing brake pads, you want to hang the caliper up.
There you go.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So there you go, Ian. Guess the hole. Yeah. If you or your friends have other automotive holes that you want Ian to guess, send them to 720-515-1391 and we'll play Guess the Hole.
I like that we're at the point now with this show where we're like, please text us your holes.
Yep. Yeah.
Amazing.
Our dear buddy Peter was doing some work on his Audi. So I just want to show you the picture that he sent of all of the things that he replaced. Here you go. When I initially saw this, my brain only saw the things on the floor. And I was like, oh, wow, that's some work. And then I looked at the picture again and I saw everything on the bench. And I was like, oh my God, you're doing everything.
It's going to feel like a brand new car.
He said it feels amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Coney active shocks and just everything fresh and so clean. That 034 or 034 Motorsports adjustable sway bar links. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, good on you, Peter. This
nice,
right?
It feels so nice and It's nice and fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I sent him a picture that I was working on, like the control arms for the Abarth, before, and like the old one and the new one, and he was like, I raise you, It's like, oh wow, you're doing everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Peter, for sending that in. And thank you for playing Guess the Hole, Ian. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I like it.
You want to see some other listener My Eyes?
I would love to.
Okay. All right. Ian, our dear friend Mariah from Twitter, at LightspeedM, I'm pretty sure we'll double check that. LEIGHTSPEDM. It sent us I sent her some pictures a little bit ago, or pictures. I sent her some stickers a little bit ago, and she threw one on her 500 Abarth and found the perfect collab with the Patrick Autocross Screaming Cone sticker.
I love that. That's great.
Those two work hand in hand. So this is Mariah's 500, and it fucking slaps. She autocrosses it and takes down some big competition, and has made some great mods. So here's her car at autocross. So the red mirror caps. She has a friend that has a red Abarth, and they swapped mirror caps.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, they have a red Abarth with the black stickers, and so they have the black caps, right?
That's really cool. So have you compared notes on autocross mods at all?
We have done a little bit of talking on Twitter about like the different mods that we have and stuff like that. Yeah. She is definitely kind of more in the SCCA classes than me, that's just throwing shit at the car and seeing how things pan out. But she's done a mod that I really like that I'd like to do on the Abarth someday. The Euro taillight conversion, where really you have that patch of body color in the back. Yeah. So
yeah, those look great.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So thank you, Mariah, for sending us the picture of your car with the sticker. Is perfect. That's an awesome collab. And yeah, so there you go. Good luck out there amongst the cones, and continue killing it. She's doing awesome. And very
also
thankful.
Like the center caps on the wheels.
Right? Oh my God. Yeah, those are fantastic. Right?
Very cool.
Yeah. So yeah. Right? Abarth fam, man. Abarth fam for sure. Yeah. So thank you, Mariah. Yeah. Oh man. Mark sent us we haven't had a Carstanza for a while, Ian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So it's for anyone who doesn't remember, Carstanza is basically when a car is lying to you, like George Costanza would, about what it is. Sometimes you see like a Kia masquerading as a BMW, and you're like, no.
Right. You're not a marine biologist, Kia.
Yeah, right. You're not an architect. Yeah.
Exactly. So here you go. Here's one from our good buddy Mark. It is a Subaru Crosstrek, the rare RS model.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh, that is tragic. I feel like that's an especially tragic one, because in Colorado we have so many Subarus and a lot of Audis and a lot of Audi RSs, because snow.
Yeah.
And oh buddy. Like if you're gonna do that anywhere, this is the place where you're gonna fool the fewest people.
There you go. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. The wool is not getting pulled over our eyes in Colorado. Yeah.
No.
It stays firmly planted around our feet. Yeah.
And there's not a slower car you can attach that.
You might as well put it on the Micros.
Right. The left lane in Colorado is littered with Subaru Crosstreks and Toyota 4Runners, all going flat out, but not nearly fast enough.
Right? Yeah. So there you go. So thank you, Mark, for sending us the Carstanza. We haven't seen one for a while.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think people are getting less crazy. I think we're just not looking as much. Maybe we're getting Carstanza blind.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, I saw this the other day, and then we have a couple more. I saw this delightful little guy. This is a Suzuki Ignis.
This is a Mexico only?
I think so. Yeah.
I bet that if you zoom in on a license plate, I bet you that's Mexico.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looks like a Mexican District Federale plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But
Tell me everything.
I don't know. Let's learn it real time.
Okay.
Zukii Ignis is how you spell it. It is a little let's see here.
It
Suzuki
is
Ignis.
kind of cool looking.
It is. I like its chonky little thing in the back there. That little
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So it is a subcompact, obviously, crossover styled city car.
You can get it in all-wheel drive, it says.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
So this is the second gen. A little lifted one of these on the trails would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Lots of engine options. It's got a 1.2 and a 1.3 petrol, hybrid, or diesel.
Mm-hmm.
A little hybrid engine in that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mild hybrid.
Right? 5-speed manual or a 5-speed automated manual or CVT.
The all-wheel drive option is only available with the manual.
Oh, that's a baller move.
Yeah.
I dig that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the curb weight?
Light.
You are right. It is, holy shit. It is 600 pounds lighter than my Abarth, Ian.
It's 2,070 pounds for the all-wheel drive model.
Ian.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
That would be a lot of fun over like a trail, like you said, like lifted with some chunky tires.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I am here for that.
Oh, wait, hold on. There was power listed up there. I think it was like 70 horsepower.
Let's see.
74 horsepower.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
80, or you can get one that has 80 horsepower.
Oof. Yeah. Look, they did a rally car. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did.
An Ignis rally car. Yeah, Suzuki. I think every time I see a Suzuki, how do you say it? It starts with a K.
The Kazashi. Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about because that's one of those ones that like, oh, on paper this should be really cool, but then you read anything by anyone who's ever driven one, and you're like, nope.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was all-wheel drive.
And that was their big thing. They were kind of making all-wheel drive like very accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all-wheel drive. It was a 4-cylinder. You could get a 6-speed manual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. 4-door sedan. Yeah,
we only got them for a few years, but you see them around, and you still see them.
Mm-hmm.
They're still around. They're kind of cool-looking cars.
Yeah. I think they look a little bit like my Infiniti M45 or the 56 that came after it. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, pretty good styling. Yeah, I think a D-badged one of these would be like pretty stealthy. Like people would think it was something better than it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually sold some wheels to somebody with one of these.
Oh, did you?
And I was talking to him about it for a long time because I showed up in my R32.
Right. Yeah.
And so we were kind of comparing notes, and he was like, no, yours is way, way cooler.
Okay. Right on. Yeah. So Suzuki, bringing it with their adorable little car.
Yeah, very cool.
And then Ian, our buddy Eric, he's probably the most well-traveled listener that we have. I'd like to bring back a segment that we've done before, but we've never named it. I'd like to call it Eric Internationale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he and his family went traveling over to Europe, and he sent back some pictures. I'm just going to rifle through them. This is one I have labeled 110%. Yeah.
Yes.
He saw a legit Renault Alpine 110.
Hell yeah. In full rally spec. Oh my God. Gold BBSs. Jesus Christ. I need to lay down.
Right?
Oh
yeah,
my
being
God.
towed by a Subaru wagon of all things.
Oh my God. That is so cool.
Yeah. He said that even though it looks amazing in pictures, he said like seeing it in person was even more amazing. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cool. Like that's like a top 10 car for me. Like
Right.
so rad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We could just leave this picture up and then just watch you groan for the rest of the show.
I know.
You should eat your sandwich and groan while we're looking
I
at
should.
this
I
picture.
should. Just covered in pastrami.
That's on our Patreon page.
Pastrami and feet on Patreon.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hold on. I need to check to see if pastramiandfeet.com are mistaken.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. See if you can get the .tv. Uh-huh. All right. He saw a sweet Civic Type R that we don't get here. That
Oh yeah.
little space ball hatchback body style.
Yeah, we never got that. That is so bizarre looking still.
Right? Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's so cool looking. Yeah.
It has aged pretty well. It looked really bonkers when it came out. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he said good news, everyone.
Yep.
Top Gear reference, Dacia Sandero.
That's a deep cut
Yep.
Top Gear reference. I like it.
Yep. I saw a rad ass Land Rover Defender in Switzerland. Yeah.
That the tracks, the mud track things, it's in Switzerland. It's to help you get out of fondue. They have fondue pits there, and you can get stuck in them, and it's a real beat. Multiple people die a year.
Their Western equivalents to our cowboy quicksand was fondue.
Yeah. You get stuck in some fondue, not so Gouda.
Ian.
I'm here all night, folks.
I'm trying to work in a like throw me a crouton or throw me something. I can't get it. Good job, Ian. Good job.
Thank you.
He saw a amphibicar on a boat.
On a boat. That's a hat on a hat, is what that is.
Yeah. And then an adorable little mini
that's a mini Clubman, I think, or Countryman or something. But yeah, like the extended bread van style with the wood paneling. That's super cool.
Yeah, right. And then saw these little things. These are Daihatsu TAFs, TAFT. They look like a little Daihatsu, Land Rover or something like that.
Yeah, like a little like Jimny style.
There you go.
Like a Jimny and a Land Rover had a baby.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like this.
Yeah. So all kinds of stuff that we never see here. So thank you, Eric Internationale, for sending these in. Yeah.
Now, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your vacation to annoy your family, which is what I presume is happening, because I know that whenever I'm like, tripping over myself to get pictures of some economy car,
right,
when we're walking down the street, and we're in front of like a World Heritage site, and I'm taking a picture of an economy car we don't get. I know that my wife does not appreciate it. I haven't taken a single picture of either of us. A camera is full of 3-cylinder cars that we don't get in the US.
Yeah. And console air messages from work.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Eric did say that when he saw the Renault Alpine or the Alpine 110, that he was the only one awake in the car, was driving and trying not to tie up the left lane and take pictures and not wake up his jet-lagged family. So we right? Yeah.
Saluting.
Hero shit right there. Yeah.
Well, he was in Europe, so you got to go like this. Palm up salute to you, sir.
Thank you, Eric. We really appreciate it, man. So amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. I think that might do it for. Oh, last one, Ian. Oh man, this is so fucking rad. Our buddy Chris out in Washington State says this fucking perfect Mr. 2, man. Yeah.
Very cool. I love those wheels on that.
Right? Yeah. Like the vintage bronze, like 12 spoke or whatever wheels on a 3rd gen white MR2.
Yeah, that looks great.
Right? Yeah. Every time I see one, it makes me happy. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. May your T-tops never leak. May your or whatever it is. Targa top? Were those
Target
Targas?
top. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
May your Targa top never leak. And may your, oh, there's one small weird coolant hose on these things up against the firewall that it's almost easier to drop the engine to change it. And the coolant hose is only like 3 or 4 inches long. Yeah.
You know what they needed for that? A hole.
You're exactly right, Ian. Yep. They needed a hole.
They needed a hole.
Right?
And I could have guessed it.
You could have.
I could have guessed it incorrectly.
Yep.
But no.
Yeah, just a weird finger pointing at a hole. Yep. 720-515-1391.
Oh, I'm amending my search to holes, feet, and pastrami.com.
Sign up for our Patreon. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're gonna make it weird. Uh-huh. Yeah. So there you go, buddy. There's thank you all the listeners that sent stuff in. Absolutely.
I feel like the quality of the listener things that we're seeing is just like it's on like an upward trajectory that I would not have predicted.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they send us awesome stuff. It's
getting just the very best, just like this Coors. Good vintage.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm doing sight gags for the audio listeners.
As Ian swirls no, wait, that's not the champagne of beers, right?
No, that is not.
What's the champagne of beers?
That is a Miller High Life.
Miller High Life. That's right. Yeah. I don't know my beers.
This one has extra hops. No, this is Coors Banquet because I'm in Colorado.
Yep. Yep. Is that your favorite domestic? Like just like big, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Domestic, like cheap beer.
Yeah,
probably
cheap session domestic beer.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you why I have this. I'll tell you a quick story. This goes back to the lemons.
Okay.
Because here's what happened: is that I was booking. We were getting ready to go out there, and we didn't have an RV. And if you remember from last episode, I described it rained the entire weekend.
Yeah.
And so on Friday night Friday at like 7 p.m., I found us an RV to rent.
Did you really?
And I couldn't get to the place until 9, which is when they were closing. And to like go pick it up and drive it to High Plains. So I didn't get to High Plains till like 11:30. It was a whole thing.
Oh, did you drive the RV? You drove an RV?
I sure did.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that, but go on.
Like a Class B RV, I think. Anyway, so like I forgot all about that. Yeah, so like I was like at my kid's like birthday dinner, like texting people like, it's last minute, I need an RV. So I found this place and they like waited for me like past closing and up and like, had it ready and waiting for me. And they were super great. And I should shout them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Around the Park RV.
Okay.
Up in, they are up in Brighton, Colorado. So give them some business because they were really awesome. Chris, from there is the owner. He was awesome. Like and they do like delivery and setup and that sort of stuff, like a lot of RV places do. But we were in circumstances to get something that day. Anyway, I brought them a case of beer to say thank you for not letting us be idiots. So, and actually that Freedom Elite one that you just had on the screen was the very one that I drove.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how to go back and forth through the pictures on their site.
Yeah. I don't know either.
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, it was an experience driving that thing. I mean, it drove exactly how you think. Like, you know, it was big.
Right. Okay.
Um,
It's a Ford Econoline van
yes.
chassis. Okay.
Yep. Not fast.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty easy to drive.
Okay.
I will say one thing that, I'm not like, I wouldn't consider myself like an RV person.
Right.
One huge benefit though was I had to go to the bathroom when I was driving, and I was like, where am I going to go? And then I realized I'm driving around in a bathroom. So I just pulled over to the side of the road and just went.
Right.
That was pretty great. That's pretty awesome.
Right? Yeah.
I could get used to that.
That's what you need on a road trip with me. Yeah,
Right.
Mr.
Let's
Tiny
go.
Bladder. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just get back there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was nice, and it worked out very well to have a dry place to go.
Yeah.
Because High Plains does not have a lot of facilities. There's no like building that you can go hide in.
No, yeah, everything is very utilitarian. So there's like offices and like proper things where like people are working. They're there for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, can't say enough good things. If you're in Colorado and you're looking to get RV rental, definitely check out Around the Park, because they hooked it up and were super nice and helpful with everything. So
that's awesome.
They were the only ones who were like, didn't laugh at me on the phone.
Do you mind if you share the cost with me and the listeners? How much did it cost you to rent this RV for the weekend?
All in, it was about $1,000.
Okay.
That's including like fuel and insurance, because like it was so last minute, I didn't know if my insurance would cover it.
Sure. So you just threw their insurance at it.
Right. That was like everything all in. So, which I think is having like paid towards RV rentals for race weekends in the past.
Yeah.
It seems about standard.
Okay.
Seems about right.
And this slept how many people?
It would have slept 4.
Okay.
Had 4 beds.
Had you had 4 people there?
Had we had 4 people there. We did sleep 3 at once there.
Yeah.
I did make the decision. I am not the most senior member on the team by any stretch. And like I said last week, like I did not put in nearly as much work as everyone else. But as I was driving it there and it started to rain, I was like, oh, I'm 100% taking the good bed.
Yeah. Pappy's getting the one in the back, huh?
Are you dry right now? Good. I'm taking the good bed.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I try not to be selfish like that, but that was one of those times I was like, no, yeah, I earned that. I earned that queen size bed back there. It's mine.
I get that. Yeah. I think that you can sleep just about anywhere, but I think that like that is something you deserve a little treat. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'll treat myself.
Yeah.
So definitely check them out.
Nice.
Give them a call.
Yeah. Nice. So did you have a rule like no pooping in the RV? Like what any rules, or is everybody there so seasoned that you just you pooped in the RV?
I 100% pooped in the RV.
Because a lot of people, like if like on a tour bus or something like that, like they say like this bathroom's for number ones, use a gas station or like the park bathroom for
here's the thing with that. I don't get the preciousness around pooping that a lot of people have.
Well, you have 2 young boy children. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like I have a friend of ours, a close family friend of ours, her parents have a trailer that they tow around and go all over the West with.
Okay. And
they have that rule of like no pooping in the RV. And that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because the way I put it to them was like, you end up, if you have to poop, you're driving around in your toilet looking for a toilet.
Right.
So just poop in the toilet that you're already in.
You heard it here first on Apex Adjacent. Poop in the toilet that you're already in.
Yeah. It's a good way to go through life.
Yeah.
Don't look for a toilet when you're already in a toilet,
Right.
which just doesn't make sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The ply is not thicker on the other side, is what I'm saying.
Nice. Nice, Ian. Nice. Yeah. I mean, usually you're wandering into a worse situation than what you'd have on the RV. So,
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Especially in a rental situation where you're not cleaning out the black water tanks.
Right. Right.
So, and that was part of the fee too, was like, I'm not filling water. I'm not draining water. I'm not doing any of that. Not filling propane. So, yeah, that's part of all that.
Nice. Any issues or like anything, learning curves, like figuring out the air conditioning or like water heater or anything like that? Was all that just like, it's super easy nowadays?
It was super easy. There's like 2 panels for like lights and stuff.
Yeah.
It was all pretty straightforward.
They have power everywhere at High Plains.
Yeah, we had an RV spot.
Okay.
We had enough foresight to reserve the RV spot. Nice. We just didn't get the RV reserving done. So we had a 50 amp hookup. So power was not a problem. We had plenty of propane for the thing. I bought like some frozen pizzas because there was an oven, oven in there. So yeah, it worked out really great. It was that part was easy, and driving it. I mean, once you got used to the sheer size of it, there was a rear view camera that like you just turn on because you can't really see out of the back.
Sure.
So that worked well, and the driving was easy because I was just basically on I-70.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't like I was on mountain roads or anything.
Right.
So I can see on mountain roads. Mountain roads would drive me nuts because I don't like being behind RVs.
Right.
In the mountains.
Yeah.
And so I would just be pulled over all the time, letting people pass.
Right. This is where we're camping now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you like put down the jacks that keep it from rocking and stuff or anything like that? Or is that stuff automatic nowadays?
No, I didn't really need to because it was level.
Okay.
And I asked the guy and he was like, no, if you're on level ground, you really don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
So, because it's not a trailer. If it was a trailer, then I would have had to, obviously.
Yeah.
But since it's all in one, like I didn't need to do any of that.
Could you feel the vehicle move like at night when you were sleeping when other people were like moving around, or was that kind of minimized?
A little bit, but I could more hear them than anything. So it was pretty comfortable, honestly.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't really have much of an issue at all.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was easy, and I would 100% do it again.
Yeah. Those kinds of quality of life things for an endurance race make a huge difference.
Absolutely, especially when it's wet. I mean, a wet race just changes everything so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great,
man. Nice.
Yeah.
Right on. That's Ian's rental car report. I also had a rental car report. I rented a Chevy Malibu when I was back in Kansas City very briefly.
Oh, right.
And it wasn't awful. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Modern Malibu, just fine. Just does the perfect rental car thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. CarPlay worked great. Yeah.
Yeah.
12,000 miles on it, and it didn't feel like they were hard miles. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're good rental cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't buy one, but they're good.
Yeah.
They're much better than they used to be. I had a friend who had like a 2000 one, which hilariously, that generation it was at one point was like a Motor Trend Car of the Year or something.
Yeah.
That thing was the most awful piece of shit I've ever driven. It was horrendous.
Right? Yeah. It was like a 2000.
It was a 2000 Chevy Malibu. I remember he had it in purple.
Yeah.
My friend Ray.
Uh-huh.
I hated that car so much.
Yeah.
He would have me drive because he didn't like to drive. And I hated that car. It was awful.
It was a rough time for Chevy. Yeah. These eras. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the golden age.
No.
For the old General Motors.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. But a lot better nowadays. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right on, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What else we got?
Ian, we got some other stuff. Let's see here. We have Ian. I I would like, so our buddy Brian has been sending us a bunch of Facebook Marketplace listings.
Mhm.
And I think we could alignment chart them, but I would like to first give you an FMK cars made of Facebook Marketplace posts.
Okay. We haven't
Okay.
done FMK cars in a long time. FMK cars is a game we play on this show called Apex Adjacent, where we get 3 cars and we assign them FMK, Fuck, Marry, Kill, like the classic game, but we play with cars instead of people because we're nice.
Go.
We're not gross.
That's right. That's right. We may
yeah.
have a pastrami and feet Patreon, but we're not misogynist dicks.
And holes.
And holes. Yep. So there you go. So
and holes is the title of the episode. And holes.
I'm gonna put that on one of the buttons on the soundboard. And holes. Okay. All right. First up, Ian, let's see here. I got these saved in another browser window. But first up, we're gonna ease you into this, okay?
Okay.
All right, here you go. Here's your first Facebook Marketplace listing. This, Ian, is a 1979 Oldsmobile Toronado that has been sold. It's the diesel from 1979.
Oh, Jesus.
In that delightful 1979 green with the Landau beige top. I don't know what's going on with this bumper situation where it's like,
oh yeah, it's like pulled away.
Yeah, yeeted away from the car.
Whereas like the 70s bumpers weren't far enough away from the driver.
Right?
Let's get it a little further.
Yeah.
That's crazy looking.
Yeah.
So this is front wheel drive. I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. These like famously like the first like full size front wheel drive car that GM made.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. 79 cafe arrangement came into force. Yeah, AC controls in the back.
Weird.
Yeah, bucket seats were an option, of course, because it's Oldsmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a big boy. Big boy.
A front wheel drive.
Yep. So yeah. 5.7 liter diesel V8. I would imagine making like 103 horsepower or something.
Oh,
like that.
Something terrible, I'm sure.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So that's your first one. Okay. The dash looks great. This looks like it's in crazy good shape. I mean, look at that interior, Ian.
Oh my God.
Right?
Couch cushions.
Yeah. Grandpa's sofa is what that is. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So there's your first one. Here is your second one, buddy. Similar era. It is a 1977 Ford conversion van. I don't know why Facebook Marketplace is taking so long to load. Maybe it's trying to protect. Maybe my internet connection is trying to protect me. But it is a very customized Ford conversion van. Look at the side exhausts.
Side pipes,
Yep, for everyone to burn their legs on. It's got some pinstriping.
Now pause here because
yeah,
I'm already very excited for the interior because I see a little peek of it on the door there, on the rear door, and I'm psyched.
Right?
For the rest of this.
Quilted and curtains, man. Oh, and here's the back. It's got a vanity plate that says Roots.
A chain ladder, and who's on the wheel cover?
I think it's just an airbrushed lady. Yep. And the like little vertical windows and like chain like on the bumper.
I'm sorry, go back for a second. Because it also has twin tailpipes.
Oh, it does, and side exhaust. You've got gases coming out of all the holes. And here's the interior, Ian.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what's going on.
And that's where things go into holes, is this side.
Are those bongs or what? What is all this glass?
I think those are Christmas lights.
Are they? Jesus. Yeah. There There is some chlamydia inside this van. It has a mirrored ceiling, Ian. It has a mirrored ceiling. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Beaded curtains, Ian.
It's so funny. The quilting is beautiful.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
And it's got like a hardwood floor in the front with like a little kitchen area.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a chain around the top.
How much are they asking for this? Because it's not enough.
8,500.
I stand by that. That's a deal.
Okay. Only 78,000 miles on it.
Just think of all of the antibiotics that you're going to get to ingest with this. Right. You would otherwise not. I mean, you can't pay. That's priceless.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. You'd become some kind of weird STD superhuman if you drove this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. And then lastly, Ian, I've got this one here. All right. So this, Ian, is a 2014 Smart 4.2 pure hatchback coupe.
I only just remembered that I have to FMK these. I was so distracted by the van.
This little Smart is kind of lifted up a little bit. And it's got a little spare tire on the back bumper and a bike rack. And it's a little chonk boy. The wheels are sticking out from the sides. It's got some plastic fender flares. Yep. It's got a little Nerf
rally lights.
Yeah, rally lights, Nerf bar on the front. Yeah. I love Facebook Marketplace pictures where they're like, okay, here's the front of the car. Here's another one with the door open. We just want you to see that the door opens. Yeah.
I also like that you must have just Googled what are the 3 slowest cars on Facebook Marketplace.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. I have an answer.
Oh, this comes with extra wheels. Okay. All right. Okay. You're ready to FMK already.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
Straight away. Killing Smart 2.4.
Really?
They're atrocious. They're awful.
Okay.
And I think the only thing that could make it worse is adding a bunch of fucking weight to it.
Okay.
They're horrendous to drive. I don't like them. Probably the most reliable car here, which is why I'm getting rid of it immediately.
You are.
For a day, I'm going to drive the Tornado.
Okay.
Just because it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool looking. And there is just something cool about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a coupe that is the size of Rhode Island.
It is. Oh, those are panels that have fallen off or rusted off that make it look like the bumper's sticking out.
I think rusted off is the correct assumption.
Yeah.
And then for a day, and then I'm marrying that van.
You're marrying the chlamydia van, Ian?
I'm marrying the chlamydia van. I'm gonna bug bomb it or whatever it is you do.
Oh no. There's some prehistoric pubic lice in that thing that are gonna they're gonna love whatever pesticides you're throwing at it.
I don't know, whatever it is that you have to do to dechlamidiify something. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm gonna go camping in this. This looks great.
Yeah. I'm
into it.
The whole thing is wild. Look at that front air intake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
I'm into it. I don't know why, but I am.
Hey, we like what we like, right? Yeah. So if you want to see a video of Ian eating a pastrami sandwich with bare feet in the back of this conversion van, sign up for our Patreon and we'll see if we can buy this van. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love all the exhausts. Look at this. There's 3 different exhausts on this one alone.
There's 2 different. I didn't even see the other side pipes.
Then there's down there. Yeah. So.
Oh, fantastic. You know what the first thing I would do? Add another exhaust. Add one up the top.
Yep.
Which of these do we think is actually functional?
I'm thinking they're all functional. The Tornado looks like it might be the least functional.
No. I don't mean which of these cars. I meant which of those exhausts are functional. Because there's also some in the back.
Yeah.
Was there some on the other side too?
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe in order to not burn people's feet. We're just gonna say feet a few more times in this episode. It's hard to tell if there's
Yeah.
exhaust on that side or not.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, they went wild with this one, son.
I like the fake knockoffs,
Yeah.
knockoff wheels.
Yeah, right? When you can clearly see lug nuts behind it.
Uh,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
A+.
Yeah. Yeah. Wild. Well,
Yeah.
now that you're a van man, hey.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
assuming these horns at the top just play 70s porn music.
Yep. Yep. Just lots of brown chicken, brown cow. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Boy. There you go, Ian.
I love it.
Thank you, Brian, for sending these in. Yeah. He sends us a lot of Facebook Marketplace stuff because he's seeing solid gold out there. And so thank
Definitely.
you. Yeah. So if you see weird stuff on Facebook Marketplace, snag some screenshots, send it to 720-515-1391. Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it, buddy. Did we have anything else that you wanted to talk about tonight?
Man, I think we did a car show.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
We did a car show.
I do want to shout out again our buddy Jesse and rallycolorado.net. They're looking for volunteers. They need volunteers for the stage rally in Rangeley, Colorado. Thursday, July 20th, and the rally is Saturday and Sunday, July 22nd and 23rd. You get food, you get lodging in the community college dorms. rallycolorado.net. You can reach out to Jesse at JESSMARIMBA, Jess Marimba on Twitter, or shoot her a text at 720-663-8581.
Yes.
Yeah, for more information. But yeah, volunteer. And then if you volunteer, let us know. And we'd love to have somebody that volunteers on the show to get talk through their experience with it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's a great idea. If you volunteer for Jess, we will have you on the show.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Ian, I need something from you before we leave.
Oh.
You know what I need?
Oh, yes. Yes, yeah. I know. What? We need album pick of the week.
Yes, we do. We need Ian's album of the week.
So I am actually going to pick an album that was released very recently by a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
So my friend Mike, who I do a lot of vinyl nights with, and he is kind of like, I don't know, he's kind of like older brother vibe with like getting me music recommendations, like stuff that's older that I missed or didn't know about or whatever. He has a crazy encyclopedic knowledge of music. And he's a drummer.
Okay.
So he's been in a bunch of bands throughout the years. But he just released an album where he plays everything.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And it's legit really, really good.
Okay.
It's very like kind of down tempo-y, sort of electronic vibes, but there's like guitar on it and stuff like that. He sings, he does all the drum programming and everything else. It's the name of the project that he released it under is Pop Sloppy.
Pop Sloppy.
Pop Sloppy. It is on Bandcamp. He has Bandcamp. It's one word, Pop Sloppy. That's not it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, try one word, Pop Sloppy.
One word. This is Dave Google's.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pop
and
Sloppy.
The name of the album is Burn Like Mars. That's it right there. That's Mike on the album cover. Seriously, check it out. It's really, really good. Throw him a couple bucks on Bandcamp and buy this thing. Because I want to hear him do more of this. And also, it was mixed by. He's friends with a guy who is like a Grammy award-winning engineer.
Really?
And mixer. And it sounds like there's just the sounds of it. Like I heard it. He played it for me before it got mixed and then after. And it's like mind blowing. Like it's a huge difference. And so like everything sounds really great on it.
Okay.
Yeah, he did that guy did an amazing job. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. It's really good. I think you in particular will really like the opening track.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Definitely worth checking out.
Nice. I'll pick this up. I have some Bandcamp purchases in the cart. I need to snag some things, so I'll add this for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, you find links in the YouTube description, links for this, Pop Sloppy Burn Like Mars, rallycolorado.net, and rally information. I do want to shout out our dear friend Victoria Scott. She released another digital like zine on itch.io. The Last Great American Road Trip.
Yes.
I've picked this up. It is fantastic. They are tootling around in a 1981 Oldsmobile Delta 88 diesel and a Peugeot, just like David Obachowski's, a 405 MI16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. And the pictures are amazing in this thing.
Right? Yeah.
As always.
Absolutely. So definitely pick that up. So that's our that's what our friends are doing. And if you have stuff that you want 7 or 8 other people to hear, let us know and we'll promote it on the show.
Yes.
So, there you go.
And last thing again, Around the Park RV, because they hooked me up.
Yeah.
So good. So
nice, dude. Nice.
We did a car show.
We did, buddy. We did.
Everybody, text us Vanity Plate 720-515-1391. We love you. Thank you. Goodbye.